Because I've always used humor to get through things in my life. For example, Fran Nicholson loved Chick-fil-A. Oh my God, my mother loved Chick-fil-A. And once a year on Chick-fil-A's anniversary, if you come in any sort of cow-themed attire, you get a free lunch. Well, the activities director at Regal Estates, where Mom was living, she was in independent living, decided to make cow shirts for about 12 women. They were 12 women who were fairly active, wanted to go to all of the events. She put them all in their cow shirts. They had cow hats. They went to Chick-fil-A. They stood in line. And as they were waiting in line, the woman at the front of the line got a little off balance, and she fell. And she knocked everybody else in line over. Somebody in the back of the room is trying hard not to laugh out loud. She has her hand over her mouth right now. How could you not post cow tipping? Never in a million years did I think that Mom would have Alzheimer's. It didn't run in our family. No one in the family's had it. And then fast forward, never in a million years did I think I would be talking about it for a year or 2 years or even more after she was gone. But here I am doing an event. I think I pretty much took the chicken's way out. I announced it on Facebook, and I was so overwhelmed at not only the sheer number of people with their love and thoughts directed at me on this crazy social media site, but the sheer number of people who said, "Me too."
What I've learned from Dayna, my takeaway is that this is a subject that we don't want to talk about. I believe that you bring a lot of light to a very, very sensitive subject. I think you're a resource, and thank you for sharing with us.
It was about halfway through the process when I realized this could possibly be a book that could help a lot of people.
Dayna was fun, interesting. She was one of the greatest speakers we've ever had at the Rotary Club of Houston, and I can speak well there because I'm president of the Rotary Club of Houston. And if you haven't read her book on Alzheimer's, you need to do it.
There are billions of us on this tiny little rock. And even though you're really special and unique, you're probably not alone. And I am forcing people all over this country and hopefully all over this world to have a conversation. And that's what happened is I posted about Mom's Alzheimer's for my own selfish reasons, and then I discovered there was a whole community of people who needed to talk about it. You know, it was never meant to be a book. I started talking about it on Facebook because I didn't want to say 100 times, Mom has Alzheimer's. And then I found that it was a great way to release, through my sick sense of humor, dark humor, I found it was a great release. And then I found it was cathartic, and then I realized I had created a community of people just like me. We were a support group. We were sort of a motley crew, but we were a support group for each other. By the way, if you know someone and you're taking care of them and they're dying, let them eat what they want. Damn it! Oh my God, when I turned 70, it was 85 and then it was 80 and now it was 70-ish now. I want a carton of Marlboro Reds, you can all just shut up. I think one of the hardest things, of course, losing your mom. My mom was my best friend. I looked just like her, $10,000 worth of plastic surgery. I still look, my boobs are bigger, but I still look just like her. Was learning to live exactly in that moment. Not say remember, not say I told you. That was so hard. But to be right there in her moment. And sometimes it's okay if you just finally get frustrated. I had a lovely gentleman who's reached out to me recently. His mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's just about 6 weeks ago, and somebody bought him my book, and he started following me on Facebook, and he said, I saw a post one day where he said, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I just used the F word on my mother. I feel so bad." And I posted on his post, page 126. But guilt is such a feeling. We have all got to band together and help each other realize there is no right or wrong. Whatever you're doing to care for a loved one is exactly what you should be doing. Don't forget to have conversations with your loved ones about your future. Start having these conversations and start thinking about this now. We could all get hit by a bus tomorrow. Something could happen. Have these discussions with your kids and when somebody or with your loved one, and when they start to say, oh, I don't want to talk about that, or you're just rushing me into the grave, or oh, that's too depressing. No. Say, why did you call your book Surviving Alzheimer's? I don't know. I did have a woman the other day go, you did? I was like, Betty's almost 90 and she drinks 2 glasses of wine a night. She is my new hero. But he said 2 glasses. He didn't say 2 bottles, did he?
Dayna was a great speaker. She was entertaining and funny, but at the same time she dealt with a really difficult subject, that of our aging parents and what we can do, what we can find out from them ahead of time, and things that we can do to be able to better take care of them, particularly those that end up with serious illnesses like Alzheimer's or other things that require long-term care. I think it was great, and I would recommend her to any group.